and welcome to our revision video on Catholic music. This is a revision video for the EdExcel Catholic Christianity paper and is on the fourth section, Forms of Expression. Before we look at the different types of music, let us look at some important sources of authority about Catholic music. In the Catechism it says, "Make melody to the Lord with all your heart." This means that music engages the heart and allows you to make a more emotional connection when worshipping. It also says that he who sings prays twice. This means that when you sing a prayer instead of just saying the prayer, it increases the value of it. For example, when we sing the Our Father in the Mass or the Gloria. So what music do Catholics use during worship? We will start by taking a look at traditional music. Firstly, we have psalms.
Lord, for you have rescued me. I will praise you, Lord, for you.
These are songs taken straight from the Old Testament in the book of Psalms. These were written by King David, and there are 150 in total. They often have a response. This is called a responsorial psalm. When sung, they not only beautify its words, but they engage the heart and increase its value in prayer. Secondly, we have hymns. The word hymns translates as songs of praise. These songs are based on biblical stories and reflect Catholic teachings. They are often used during the offertory, and this is when the bread and wine is brought up to the altar. Finally, we have Gregorian chant. This is music that has no musical accompaniment through instruments, but is chanting and usually in the Latin language. This type of music is no longer compulsory to be used. As of the changes at the Second Vatican Council, this was to engage the laity. However, it is still seen as the preferred music in the Catholic Church, as it is specially suited to the liturgy. We will next take a look at charismatic music.
The Son of God, your presence now, here with us, the sound of praise, all in the name of Jesus Christ.
This music became popular during the charismatic movement in the 1950s. This music is notably a lot more lively and encourages clapping. It uses instruments such as guitars and keyboards instead of the traditional organ. It is also notably more engaging for the younger generation. Engaging the younger generation is very important in the Catholic Church due to the new evangelisation. The new evangelisation attempts to spread the word and engage those from the secular West. These are the people who are likely to have heard the good news but haven't accepted it. Music, especially charismatic music, helps to engage the secular West. So, now we know the different types of Catholic music, how and where is it used during worship? Traditional music is mostly seen throughout the liturgical Mass. It is used in important parts of the Mass, such as the Gloria and the Alleluia. This is because it increases the value of prayer. As it says in the Catechism, he who sings prays twice. It is also said that when liturgical worship is sung, it is given a more noble form. Traditional music is also used in the offertory, which is when the bread and wine is brought to the altar. It is used when the priest enters and exits at the beginning and end of the Mass. And finally, it is used during communion. This is because it allows a more emotional and reflective experience as it engages our heart. Charismatic music is popular with the younger generation and therefore is often used at youth ministries such as Castlerig and in paraliturgies. Charismatic music can be used during the Mass, especially if the music is biblically based. However, some more traditional Catholics would disagree with charismatic music being used in liturgical Mass, as they say it could take away the attention of the Mass. But it is important to note that charismatic music is permitted. It was said during the Second Vatican Council that no kind of sacred music is prohibited from the Mass as long as it corresponds to the spirit of the liturgical celebration itself and does not hinder the active participation of the people. So, finally, we are going to look at why music is important to Catholics. Firstly, as we've already looked at, it is important as it engages the heart. Make melody to the Lord with all your heart. This is important as it allows a more emotional connection to the words. Secondly, it increases the value of prayer. This is shown in the source of authority, he who sings prays twice. Third, it increases understanding. This is because the hymns used during the Mass are often linked to the Mass readings. This allows the congregation to make links with the lyrics and the readings and understand the point of the Mass even more. The fourth reason is that music is considered engaging. This is because it is seen more attractive to the younger generation. This is particularly helpful in the new evangelisation when trying to engage the secular West. And finally, music is seen to create a strong sense of community and togetherness.